Hi guys, Chamion here from Food by Chamion. I hope all is well. I am getting ready to do a very simple but really good peanut butter cookies for you all. I'm going to call out what you will need. I want to state now that I am doubling up on my recipe, so that means all the ingredients will be multiplied by 2. Okay, I know you all understood that, so I'm calling out the ingredients now. You will need 1 egg. You will need 1 cup of peanut butter, ½ teaspoon baking soda, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon of vanilla extra, and ½ cup of butter. Remember, I said that I'm doubling up, okay? So my own will seem somewhat like a lot because of course it is, like I said. I want to say now that in times gone by I did not mention to offer you all that whenever you're working with eggs, please don't just chance and crack it directly into your dough or batters. You want to get something separate to put your eggs in, because if for some reason it happens that the egg isn't good, that it's rotten, you want to... Thank you so much. I miss your name, it went by so quickly, but I thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. So you want to crack it in something first just to make sure that your egg is in order, okay? Because you don't want to lose a whole recipe or something just because of being tardy. Yeah? You don't want to lose it at all. So let's start. I'm going to start now. I'm going to put some wheat germ in my I'm going to put some wheat germ, which is this I have here, in my peanut butter cookies, because I mean, come on, we being Trinidadians, we know how well wheat germ goes with peanut punch or peanut drink, okay? So why not? So I'm going to put some in there. So I'm going to start now. When we are being a cook is a lot. Besides following the rules and recipes as a jump off, you always want to be creative. Being a chef or a cook is about a lot of creativity. As far as your mind will take you, that's your limit in the kitchen. You just want to follow some basic simple rules, especially when it comes to baking, because it is a science or formula, one-off move and it's downhill. So I have my butter already in my bowl, my softened butter. I'm going to just remove the cover for me to start. Please remember that you need both types of sugar, okay? If you don't have it, listen to me, if you don't have brown sugar or you don't have white sugar, use straight up one of the other. Don't fuss about using both. So I'm going to get in all of my brown sugar. I'm going to get in some of my white sugar. I'm going to get in some of my white sugar. I have it in the silver container right here. I'm going to average because of course I know how much is in it. It's a little over what I need, but I know where it was. So that's about it right there. And I'm going to cream it for a couple of seconds before I get the other stuff in, okay? It's a very easy recipe. I was saying that we don't need to cream the sugars light and airy when we are doing cookies versus when we are doing cake. We can get away a bit with it not being that light and airy, okay? I'm going to start. You won't be hearing me when I'm running the mixer. You need a mixer for this because, oh my gosh, it's going to take forever. I'm just using this gadget that fits around a splatter screen that fits around any cake mixer. just do a check of it, still coarse, but I'm going to do about 1 more minute and then I'm going to get in my eggs, okay? This is something I made already, so it's not like I don't know, you know? Alright, so I'm going again. You won't be hearing me. The eggs at this stage. Any questions or so you might have, comment below. I'll answer in a timely manner. It's what I do. Okay, so that same technique I was telling you all about the egg, I just want to show you all a demonstration. Instead of just going directly into my mixture, I'm going to get it into something and to make sure that the egg is good. Okay, so it's good, we can use it. We need 2 eggs, so I need the next one. Always take this step, please. Prevention is better than cure. Sometimes things happen, life happens, so no matter how fresh you might think your eggs are, your ingredients, just don't chance something like this. Please don't. Next egg, it's also good, so I'm going to get it in. The brown sugar, it's really coarse, so that's what you are seeing, the grainy stuff in there, the grainy stuff. I'm going to add the peanut butter now, all of it, and then I'm going to go a couple more minutes until it's somewhat smooth, not too smooth, but somewhat smooth. I spoke time and time again about when you are using, this is the peanut butter here, you can use crunchy or creamy, doesn't matter, that's on you. The crunchy is going to add nice texture to your cookies. So I spoke time and time again and said when you are baking reserve spatulas and so forth, strictly for that purpose when you are doing desserts, simply because these things hold on to scent and taste. So you don't want to use something that you make seasonings with and cook with regular foods and then use it for dessert. The cross flavors is going to be a turn off, okay? So here goes all my creamy peanut butter. 2 cups to be exact I'm using. I just want to remove my splatter screen at this stage. It's kind of obstructing the view. I'm just going to add about a half teaspoon of salt, okay? This is optional. Peanut butter carries a fair amount of salt, okay? I'm using my Stonewall Kitchen main sea salt grinder. So I don't want plenty salt going in here at all. Y'all know how I feel about salt, right? Or anything in excess. I'm going to add my vanilla now. I always speak about using the clay. You all hardly see me use this caramel color vanilla extract, but because peanut butter cookies dark, I'm using the dark one, okay? Because if you're working with white doughs and batters, what will happen, it will discolor it. So keep that tip in mind. If you're buying at the Essence House, ask for the clear one, okay? Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for all your support and appreciation and love. Yes, you never had peanut butter cookies, you kidding me? You don't know what you're missing. You will have to try it. So I have my my baking soda, which is the rising agent, using this cookie in my sifter with my flour, okay? I'm going to just get everything direct into my bowl. If you don't have a sifter like I do, simply use a handheld strainer or sieve, as it is known here in Trinidad and Tobago. Time and time again on different demos, I showed what the sieve is, okay? Just make sure you're using the correct size. You don't ever want to not do this step. Yeah, exactly. You know, you guys know what happens. I really love and appreciate you all. I really do. I don't take you all for granted whatsoever, and you all are not just numbers. You all know what happens when I live stream, when the live stream is done on YouTube here, because I live stream on Facebook. It have a lot of stuff that demos that I live stream on Facebook and YouTube don't have it. You all are behind time on YouTube. It's just the way it is. They don't allow for us to share different live streams, okay? So even though the flour it's not lumpy, I don't chance it. So when the live stream is over, a lot of times what happens is it looks like I'm speaking to myself, because the comments don't show up. Thank you. The comments don't show up at all. You know, let me just kind of help this along, because it's gonna be ridiculous. It's already having a lot of flour all about. I'm gonna have to put back on the splatter screen. I'm wearing gloves so I can't get my hands on. Yeah. I'm gonna put back on the splatter screen for just a bit until it's incorporated somewhat. It's that easy. Look at that peanut butter goodness. You can also put chocolate chips in here if you like. The color is on you, whether white or dark, semi-sweet, right? It's going to make for the very nice, because there's a candy internationally that a lot of persons are crazy about, and it's chocolate and peanut butter together, and it's so good. I don't call brands. I'm not doing sponsored content just yet on my channel. So now it's on to adding the bit of wheat germs. This is the wheat germ here. I'm not going to add a lot. And then on to the cookie sheet. You all know I don't speak on baking time and all of that, right? Those of you that are familiar with me, if it's my first demo that you're watching, I simply ask you all a lot of times to put it on medium settings on your oven, and to don't put anything you're baking on the lower rack of your oven closest to the floor. That's all I do. Because I don't want to call setting and next thing your stove is a bit off or your range from my setting and you have bad results. Okay? Always bake on parchment paper. I don't bake without parchment paper. It makes a world of difference. Be it unbleached or regular parchment. It doesn't matter, but just please bake on parchment paper. This dough looks so good. If it wasn't for the raw eggs in here, I'll say, you know, could eat it like that, but it's not long ago, guys, so people don't really eat stuff because of salmonella and all that the raw eggs carry. People just don't eat raw. It's not right to eat raw cookie dough and batters and cake batters and so forth. You're opening up yourself for sickness and illnesses when you do that. So I'm going to get it onto the tray. It was that easy. Let me just kind of clear this area a bit. Let me just dust a bit. It's too dirty. I have a cookie scoop. If you don't have the cookie scoop, listen, if you don't have the cookie scoop, the technique with it is just making sure that all your cookies are even so that it's going to cook together. That's all. All your size cookies are the same size. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? If you don't have that scoop, don't fuss about it. The cookie scoop is really more or less a mini ice cream scoop. That's what it is. If you want huge cookies, well, you know how to roll it up. Okay? I always ask you all not to get into expense. Unless you want to follow my demos to get my gadgets and tools and things like that. So what I usually do with this recipe is that I always add, this is what the unbleached parchment paper looks like. It's pretty much like what we know here to be brown paper in Trinidad and Tobago. I always just add a bit more flour. Just a bit more. So I'm just gonna... Oh, hi Samantha. It really is the first time. Okay. It's nice having you. So I'm just adding a bit more of the flour and I'm going a bit more. As peanut butter is really rich and oily. So I'm gonna get it out of the scoop, of course. Let me get my cookie scoop. This is what the cookie scoop looks like. You just want to simply, sometimes it's a bit miserable to use, I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes my gadgets fight and it's not cool, you know. So it's just like that and you keep going until all is used up. Of course, I'm going to just do a second one and show you guys the fork technique to get this press. Don't press it, don't open your cookies too wide. Some persons don't even press it, they leave it in the ball, and when the heat hits it, it releases, right? It flattens is what I should say, but don't press those cookies too much. You don't want it flat and thin, you want it with body, okay? So like I said, I was only going to do 2. If you want it extremely big, I'm going to try to roll it with my hands to show you guys, right? So you just pick up like a ball like this. If you want it like huge, I'm just showing you all raw technique, and this is what you want your cookies to be like this. Pliable like this. So, and then you press it, okay? Whichever size you want it in, I'm just showing, okay? I think I'm going to do 2 scoops for one of my cookies today because my scoop is a mini scoop. So just let me get an next scoop added onto the 2, and I'm going to show you all the technique. I'm going to sign off. Of course, I'll come back with the final product to show you guys, okay? Those of you that join me, I thank you all so very much for keeping my company The pleasure and honor of having you all was my own. Right, so that's the size I want. I'm just going to show you all that fork technique, like I said. So don't go too much. Remember we spoke on that, okay? So about here is where you want it. Fork technique, typical fork. Turn it the other way and go like this. It's going to bake with that impression on it, okay? So I'm going to do it one more time before I sign off. Cookies, when you are baking it, what are you looking for in texture? Chewy and soft. When cookies finish baking, it's very soft. When the air hits it, it hardens up. You are not looking for a crispy cookie in your oven. You can't eat that. So remember that tip. When you touch your finished product as it comes out of the oven, it's going to be very soft. As the air hits it, it's going to harden up. That's what you are looking for. Guys, the pleasure was my own. I'm going to come back and present final product for you guys. Bye.